Alright, so we rolling?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, action.
Dynamik, my brother.
What's up, my boy?
Thanks for being here, man, because
Anytime.
it's so hard to get a hold of a DJ. I never realized how difficult it actually is, considering how much shit we do and whatnot, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
So, thanks for taking the time to be in here. There's not much I want to talk about, but I do want to dig deep as to who you are, how DJ has played a role in your life, and essentially anything else you want to share. Where'd you get Dynamik from?
Someone used to call me El Dinámico when I was younger, in my middle school, and I just obviously turned it into English, and I kept riding with it, and I just used that as my DJ name when I started DJing in high school and stuff like that. So I kept the name going. Dynamik, yeah.
How much of an important role do you feel like your name plays?
I mean, it's very impactful, so I really like.
It is dope. It is dope.
I like the term dynamic. You know, if it's a dynamic scene, it's gonna be something crazy. You know, so I really like that too. I also looked into the word itself, but I really feel it plays a part in my name for sure, 100%. It's very impactful, so it means dynamic is there. It's gonna be a movie,
it's gonna
100%.
Be a movie, bro. And you was born and raised out here?
No, I was born in Colombia, and I moved out here when I was like 5 or 6.
In Colombia.
Yeah.
And you went to high school out here?
I went to high school, middle school, elementary school, practically over here, or mostly everything over here.
So how was the early life for you? Like, when was DJ introduced to you?
I was really young. My brother was he was a DJ. He was a mobile DJ. He was throwing house parties. He was doing parties in high school as well too. So I kind of pretty much grasped onto what he was doing. Really young, I saw him throwing house parties at my grandma's house. So I kind of wanted to do that. I mean, he always wanted me to do like handiwork and stuff like that, like put up TVs or go do some yard work or something, but I never really liked it.
Together towards something else.
Yeah, so when I saw him DJing, I was like, yo, I need to learn that. And
yo, so you DJed in Colombia?
I have. I DJed in Medellin. I've also DJed at some parties in Barranquilla, not clubs, but club-wise, Medellin, yeah.
Barranquilla, he got the Colombian accent, all that.
Yeah, Barranquilla is where I was raised. I was raised in Barranquilla, but I was also born in Bogotá, the capital of Colombia. So my family predominantly is from Barranquilla. That's where I moved from when I was 5 or 6.
And then when did you touch like your first club out here?
Out here, bro? Man, I was young, bro. I would say like 14, 15, man.
In the clubs?
Yeah, club. I was doing all ages, warehouse parties. Yeah, I started DJing really young, when I was like 14, 15, so.
And would you say, because what I want to also do with this channel is kind of like expose what it feels like to DJ in Miami. You feel me? So like, I know there's Wynwood, I know there's Doral, I know there's Brickell, I know there's Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale. You've touched many of those places.
Yeah, 100%.
Would you say there's a difference? Because in like New York, for example, you've been to New York. They got the Bronx, they got Brooklyn, they got Queens. I feel like anytime you touch one of those different boroughs or whatever, it's a different style of music that you come across. Do you think it's the same out here?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like the Raw's more like a more older crowd, more people over their 30s. I would say Wynwood is very young / older, depends on what venue you go to. And I feel like South Beach is all tourist, and A Street, it has different venues too.
Too.
Yeah, so it all depends on what area you go. It's just like New York. Not that I've been to the nightlife in New York, but I feel like it's practically like that almost.
And for those who don't know, I actually met you at El Santo.
El Santo, yeah.
Dude, Dynamik's a cool ass guy, y'all. Like, he comes off as you're reserved. Believe it or not, you're like very reserved, but you're also very kind. You feel me? Like, you show love, you respect. Is there anything that you feel like people would see you from the outside and be like, damn, this guy's A, B, and C, but then when they come to know you, they'd be like, oh, you're like, I didn't think you was like, what do you come across?
I mean,
the most?
I guess I get what you're saying. Yeah. Probably because I just been in this so long that I've seen what's real and what's fake. So until I don't get to know you, I'm not gonna be like,
How important you feel like that is?
I feel like that's very important because, I mean, if you just give off good energy to someone that could be bad for you, you're just wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? And that time is money, man. I can't be wasting my time on someone that doesn't really, fuck with me or whatever.
Amen to that.
So I'd rather just, until I know for sure you're someone real or someone that's humble, I'd rather connect with you or whatnot.
And what would you say is like the most challenging aspect of being a DJ in Miami, bro?
Man, it's just it's just so many people out here, man. You gotta be ready to adapt to everything, man. There's so many cultures, so many countries.
What was one of your biggest struggles?
When I first started on the beach, man, I didn't really get that. I didn't really get that there were so many cultures and you had to adapt to each culture and talk to clients, make sure clients are spending. I didn't really get that until I got to the beach. Before I was there on the beach, I practically just DJ'd how I wanted, how I liked, you know, which is what us as DJs love to do, you know.
Right.
It's kind of tough when you go somewhere and then they tell you, yo, you got to play this because this guy wants you to play that, or
and
he just
strict on that over here.
Yeah, they're strict on that.
I feel like
man.
a lot of people don't really grasp that.
Yeah,
like,
man,
they
there's
think
not.
It's a joke.
Yeah,
like,
there's not
really
that many people that can say, yo, I'll go over there and I'll do that, because when you get put under pressure like that, it's hard. You know, in the beginning, I didn't get it, and a lot of clubs didn't really fuck with me. I had to go back to the drawing board, study, you know, see what's going on. What is this mic talking that it's more than 75% of the time. So I had to go back and see what others were doing just to get it down packed, you know? Yeah.
What would you say is something that you need to improve as a DJ?
Improve.
When was the last time you even have to like think about shit like this?
Man,
right?
it's been a minute, man.
I feel like DJs don't really get interviewed like that. Like we don't really, you know, it's kind of just like.
To be honest, this is my first interview, bro. I
Word.
never
That
done
makes
an
me
interview,
happy, bro. That makes me happy. But yeah, like what's something that it's like a bad habit that you have that you feel like you might have to like improve, that you know is there, but it's like,
But DJing wise or
DJ wise?
DJing wise?
Like for me, this is a push and pull thing, because like cursing on the mic, it does something to me. Like I'll be like, yo, you been, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like sometimes I'm like, damn, should I curse right now? You know what I'm saying? So like, what's a bad habit like that? And that's not even necessarily a bad habit, right? It's just like, it's something you have to choose wisely.
It's a vibe. I would say, honestly, I would say just getting to know more cultures than I already know. You know, I know certain markets, like I know Latin, I know hip hop. You know, now I want to adapt to other markets, Afrobeat, Mexican. Like I know, you know, most of the songs, but I would like to know just as many songs as I know as in Latin as I do in another genre. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be A1 on every single culture and every single genre that I could.
I dig it.
So the day
important.
that does come, you know, I'm ready, you know? So that's something that I'm still working on to this day, but if I could master it right now, I would love to, you know?
How would you say, that's actually a good response. How would you say the game, the DJ game is out in Miami? Like how is it? Like is it competitive? Is it could it use some work?
It's competitive. It's always gonna be competitive because there's always DJs, you know, looking to take what you got, or just youngins on the rise. Like, look, I didn't know you before I worked out of Santos, so now I told, like we talked earlier, you know, I told you if you keep pushing, you know, you're gonna be doing your thing, which is what you're doing now. So it's good to see youngins always, because it reminds me of when I was young, bro. I didn't get a chance to get put on. I had to put myself on, you know. So the game for DJs right now, I would say it's competitive, but I mean, if you don't got that fire in you, you're not gonna get very far, because the guys at the top right now, they're not gonna go anywhere right now. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a great response, bro. The qualities of being at the top, what would you say they are? Like, what do you need to be at the top?
I mean, to be at the top, you gotta be DJing the best venues and getting paid a certain rate for what you think your talent is worth, you know, without a question, without a doubt. Like, oh, this is what
firm on that. You're very firm on that.
It's like this is what I want. You don't want to give me this? All right, then I'm not gonna do it. You know, you gotta be firm on that, because if the day you change and you know you say it's not this and it's that, then you're going back on what you originally wanted. You know, so they know you're not really worth that. You know, you gotta. You know, as you're working your way up, you're obviously going to want to work with different venues and stuff like that on pricing, but that all comes later on, you know? You want to keep pushing.
Yeah, I dig that, bro. And how do you say you personally, how do you deal with like balancing your personal life? Because I saw that you travel, bro.
Yeah,
you
man,
travel a lot.
Yeah, bro, that's all I do.
That's something I would love to do.
Yeah,
like,
man.
really need to do that, but how would you spread your light upon those who perhaps are a DJ, or perhaps just people in general who are just watching this for the first time, who are coming across you? And how do you keep the balance here? How do you manage to do that?
Honestly, I just set a goal. I'm like, all right, for the next 4 to 6 months, I'm gonna work my ass off, make sure everything's good, you know, got my priorities on point. And then, look, honestly, if you work the whole year without taking a vacation, man, I feel like inside something's gonna be killing you.
You've done that?
Yeah, 100%.
You've done that?
Back then.
Yeah.
But then now as I'm getting older,
Right.
I need to take 2 or 3 breaks throughout the year, because if I work 1 full year nonstop DJing, like, bro, you go crazy. Te vuelves loco. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta like mentally be okay, so you could still be hungry for what you got. You know what I'm saying? So when I go travel to Asia, when I go travel to Europe, Brazil, like, I come back with more fire. So it's just like, I can't lose what I got now, because I'm not going to be able to see these cultures later on in the future.
Fire response.
So my advice to anybody out there that's DJing or just working in general, you always should figure out a way to take a vacation, even if it's to the Bahamas. Just get your mind right for at least a week.
And the Bahamas is close by.
It's right there. It's less than an hour. On the plane is 30 minutes. So it's like,
oh snap! What's your favorite place you've traveled to?
Man, right now I went to Thailand in December. Man, that has to be top one.
Hold on, Thailand. That's like a little vacation,
Nah, man, that shit.
It's lit.
It's lit. Vacation with your group of friends, whatever you. Bro, the views are out of here. The
How long
scenery.
did you go for?
I went for about 8 days, something like that. Almost 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what is it? So you get a group of friends together?
You could either go with a group of friends, or sometimes I go with my girl. You know, it depends on what.
I see that you put out content when you're out there.
Yeah,
And
100%.
That's key. That's essential.
Yeah. Now you gotta get content. If you're going to another country, you gotta make sure people seeing that you're traveling around. And then the goal at one day is, obviously to travel and also work. If I can DJ in Thailand, I'll do it. So it just depends. Like, if you're gonna go out there and make some type of connections or whatnot, or if you just want to relax. You know what I mean? But eventually, with the connections you make here or anywhere else, you can possibly DJ in Thailand, Europe, Japan. It doesn't matter.
That's facts.
100%.
That is a fact. Do you practice, bro?
Not really, bro. Not anymore. I'll be honest with you. I think the last time I practiced was probably like 2 months ago. One of my boys left his DJ set at my house, and bro, I started playing with it. But back then, I used to practice a whole lot more, because I wanted to work more on my mixing more than catering to the clientele or to the crowd. I was just more focused on mixing. Like, this mix needs to be fire. Like, Gasolina needs to go into this. Like, but now I feel like you gotta concentrate so much on the clientele. You're not really mixing. You're taking care of that crowd. If the crowd is not on point, you're not really.
Do you feel like that's ruining like the club experience nowadays?
It's not ruining it. I wouldn't say it's ruining it, but it does take the excitement from us as DJs to want to mix. Imagine you're catching a vibe with some dembow, some rochi, you know what I'm saying? And you catching a vibe, and then they tell you, yo, you got to play 50 Cent in the club.
And it's instant.
And it's on the spot.
And people
so
look at you like, what is he doing?
And they're like, yo, what is he
understand.
doing? But obviously the client's going to be happy. He just spent $5,000. He wants to hear in the club. It's his birthday. So that's not ruining it, but it just takes away the excitement from us, because we can't catch a vibe sometimes. Unless a parade doesn't come out for a good 20, 30 minutes, we lit. But if a parade comes on, you just started playing dembow and they asked for hip-hop, you got to take off the dembow and play hip-hop,
That's a fact. That's
so
a fact.
It's just what it is.
And would you consider yourself like an open format DJ?
Yeah, open format, 100%. I can play anything you want. Any genre.
Do you have a favorite?
Latin, bro. That's my Latin. Reggaeton.
Oh yeah, but the reggaeton in Colombia is like different. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's different. Like those Latin America, those countries, or those little, like for example, Ryan Castro.
Yeah, he's super lit.
They killing it right now.
They're killing it. They're killing it right now. They're killing it. I feel like Ryan Castro is just like an artist that came from underground, and Colombia caters to underground. They don't really want to. Like, if
there you go, underground.
If you already made it, there you're good. You're made it. But like, they really like to cater to underground artists. Like, when they're getting hot, they'll make an artist go from like D level, C minus, to like someone A plus, B plus like level artist. So they love to cater to underground. Nicky Jam went to Colombia when he broke up with Daddy Yankee. So and what ended up blowing him at the end of the day was the underground music that he was doing, and then he ended up blowing up again. So that's how it works.
That was in the documentary, right?
Yeah, that you saw him move to Colombia. That's exactly what happened. He
Would you
literally
ever move back to live over there?
Not live, bro,
Huh?
because I gotta work out here. But I would definitely buy a property out there for sure.
Do you think, like, as a DJ out there, being a DJ in Colombia, could he sustain himself over there? Like, in terms of like payment, right? So let's say you're a DJ in Colombia. You know how we have our set rates out here and whatnot, right? Do you think, because you must be familiar with this a little bit, when you go over there to DJ, do they pay you like in what would you would?
Yeah, they pay me what I would get here, if not more than
Yeah?
but it's only gonna be a one-time event. Now, can they pay that weekly? I don't know. That's something that you would probably have to run through them, but I doubt it. You know, I might be wrong.
I've never
I know
DJed
I know,
outside, bro.
I know, and it's lit. I've DJed in Mexico, Colombia.
Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico's dope.
Colombia,
I do
Mexico. Where else?
a festival. I do a festival in Mexico. It's called Baja Beach Fest. Shout out to Adrian. That's my boy. Super dope. It's
Nice,
all Latin. It's like 2 weekends. They have Anuel, like the biggest artists you could think of. Anuel, Daddy Yankee, Ozuna, J Balvin, like everything.
That's fire.
Super dope. Yeah.
And what's like one of the biggest events you think you've done out here? Like
Out here?
one of your most, like, if you had to like list them, your top achievements. Like, what's one of your top achievements in Miami?
In Miami, man.
You've done a couple festivals here too,
I've
right?
done some festivals here. I've done some festivals. I mean, it's just different stages in my life. You know, when I was younger, my goal was doing all age in front of 5,000, 2,000 people. You know what I'm saying?
DJed in front of 5,000 people?
I did it. I did it when I was
younger.
younger.
Your pants?
Oh, I was busting my balls. I didn't know what to do, but I did it. You know, I still got it done. And then when I got older, it was like, damn, I want to DJ at that 21 plus club. You know what I'm saying? And then as I got older, I'm like, damn, I want to DJ, you know, Live in Story or Mr. Jones, you know, whatever's hot. And then from there, I'll want to do festivals across the world. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal now.
So, I mean, I don't mean to make you name drop, but like you DJ at Mr. Jones, right?
Yeah.
Every Thursday?
Every Thursday and Saturday I'm there, and Tuesdays as well too.
Wasn't like Future there? Like,
yeah, Future, all the artists go there, man. It's just on Tuesdays, it's out of control. Yeah.
So for someone who's listening to this, like a young DJ, for example, what would, because I kind of want to get people familiar with like what that feels like, although you have to experience it, right? But how does that feel? Like at first, how did it feel like DJing for these celebrities who like got the #1 rocking song on the charts and whatnot? Like, how does that feel, bro?
It feels, if in the beginning it felt surreal. I'm like, damn, I'm in the club. I'm playing music for A-list celebrities, which is super dope. Yeah. I think it's really dope. How do I feel about it now? It's just a regular night. These guys are in Miami practically 75% of the year, so it's just, I'm gonna see them every night. So it's pretty much practically nothing at this point, to be honest.
And then Dynamik, probably like 2 or 3 more spicy questions, and I'm gonna let you go. You single, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Nah, I'm playing, man. I'm wiped up, man.
Okay, question. No, because it's hard juggling so many things, and people sleep on you because like you don't only DJ. I know like you work with this other, I don't know if it's your company, it's like a talent acquisition team where it's like you reach out and you set people up, like you feel me? You plug people into the places that they want to be, and then essentially you get paid from that as well.
100%.
So besides that, your personal life, DJing, and a girl.
Yeah,
like,
man, it's something that I started off with towards the end of the year, the beginning of the year, last year, and man, I haven't had a girl in so long I can't even remember, man. High school, I can't even remember. But yeah, with my girl that I have now, it's just, man, she has me, I feel more focused, man. I'm not out here eating shit, you know.
You feel more focused.
Yeah, I feel more focused in the sense that now that I have a girl, I'm not working and looking for other girls or not focused on my goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still want goals with this one, like while being single, but I'm also putting in time to other girls that at the end of the day,
it's a waste of time.
It's just a waste of time. So with her, I feel like I got everything, you know, I wanted and more. So I feel like she's the right one, bro.
How does she help? Or better yet, what does a person like you need from a woman? Like,
man, I need a girl that's gonna want to stay home all that time. Nah, I'm playing. We go out and stuff like that. We go out and have our trips. You know, we go out to the clubs here and there. But
you bring it to the club?
Yeah, I brought it to the clubs several times.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she just
selectively, right?
Selectively. Well, not really. No. Anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere. She can go, or I can go. She can come. We can go together. She can have a girls' night. I'm not too crazy about like being
There's
like,
some people who are.
Some people who are, man. There's some people that don't they don't let their girls go out at all, or they'll tell them, "Oh, you can't go where I'm working." You know what I'm saying?
I think you probably know a couple people too.
Yeah, 100%. You know, we don't want to name drop either,
of
but
course. Well, we ain't gonna do that.
for me, as far as me, man, I'm very open. I'm not one of those crazy guys either. So
Right.
I mean, if she wants to go somewhere with her girls, she can go. If she wants to come to my job, she can come to my job. If she wants to come with her girls to my job, she wants to go somewhere else. I don't really mind. You know, I'm very open to it. But she keeps me like on point, like, hey, what'd you do? Did you do this? Are you focused on this? Did you do that? Boom, boom.
She holds you accountable, bro.
She's like on point, and like her.
Fellas, get yourself one that holds you accountable.
100%. And the best thing about her is that her health, man. She got me eating all these veggies and greens, man.
Yeah.
I've never had none of that, man. I'm Colombian, so all we eat is fried food.
Facts.
Dominicans too, man. Shout out to my Dominicans. But all I eat was shitty food at the time. You know, I would eat good. I ate good restaurants, but my breakfast wouldn't be, you know, as healthy as it is now with her. So
Y'all live together?
yeah, no, she doesn't live with me. But she's practically 85% of the time at my house, so it's practically like she lives with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's dope, bro. You inspired me because it's like now I kind of like might want to look for that, but it's hard for me because it's like all the boxes that I preferably would want checked. It's like obviously no one's perfect, but it's like I need someone like that. You know, you feel me?
And it's hard,
it's
bro.
hard to
it's
find
hard.
that nowadays,
it's
bro,
hard
because they're all like they all have a different focus.
It's hard, man.
You know what
I'm telling you, for the last, bro, I'm 27, 20. I just turned 28.
Yeah.
For the last 10 years, I haven't been able to find no one serious in Miami.
Wow.
Maybe one or two, but
Yeah, dating in Miami is scary.
it's bad. You know,
It's
for
scary.
you to find a blessing like that, it's like something you better not let go. So
That's a fact.
I'm holding on to this one as long as I can, and I got my mind right with this one, so I can't let go of this one.
What's up, bro? And then, okay, another thing. So, yo, in Miami, it's like you gotta hold this image. You feel me? Like, you don't have to, but it's dope if you do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, he's a good DJ, and he fly, and he could talk on the mic, and blah, blah, blah. This, for example, speaking of you, bro, you a clean dude, bro. You a clean dude. You feel me?
Thanks.
And no, I noticed that because I like to carry myself a certain way as well. Do you feel like people get different treatment out here depending on how they look? DJs wise, like, do you feel like, I don't know, like.
So I feel like a DJ that doesn't dress as fresh gets no treatment.
Bro, I feel like I've seen this in clubs where it's like, yo, you're missing out on a gem because you're judging him on his appearance.
Damn.
You haven't noticed that?
I mean, I've seen it a few times, but I don't know if it's a real thing. I would have to ask, you know, the certain people who are looking at that person like that. But I mean, it ultimately depends on who's looking at the person. But I see where you're getting from.
Have you ever been in that battle personally where it's like, damn, maybe, nah?
Nah, not really,
damn,
bro.
right?
I mean, I dress however I dress.
Yeah.
When I was coming up, I dressed as I could or as I wanted. I never looked at someone else and be like, damn, I gotta dress like that so I can get like that. You know, it came like, you know, obviously dressing better is just something. I like to dress fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it's the cheapest shoes I have in the closet or the best shirt I have, I'm gonna rock it.
That's a
I'm
compliment.
gonna rock nice. You know what I'm saying? So it's just other DJs might look at it different and like, damn, I'm not dressing as fresh as this guy. That's probably why I'm not at this venue.
It's not
It's not important. Just work on
talent.
Yeah, just work on yourself. That's it. I mean, the fashion's gonna come. If you don't like fashion and you try to like fashion at the end of the day, it's just not gonna work out for you. You know. Now you can work on your talent, and that talent might take you somewhere else you might want to go. You know what I'm saying?
100%. For real, any last encouraging words for those people who perhaps watched this video who didn't know about you, or it's like, yo, like, damn, like, what would you like? What message would you like to put out there right before we get out of here? Maybe something inspiring to those people who follow you, or just like a thank you to anybody currently, like any last words?
I mean, nah, man, shout out to anybody that supported me. Shout out to my boy DjDonStylez. He's killing it right now, man. Young and on the rise, 100%.
Love.
I just want to, you know, just anybody that's doing their thing, just keep grinding. Consistency is key, man. Don't stop, man. There's many times where I wanted to stop, and I did stop, and it was probably one of the biggest mistakes I did. And I just got back on my grind, and I'm here where I'm at now thanks to that, you know.
We're gonna keep killing it, bro.
We're gonna keep killing it.
I see a prosperous future for us.
100%.
I feel like we could do some
100%.
crazy things
Don't go
together.
back to your old city, man. This is where it's at.
Nah. My brother Dynamik, y'all heard it here
Thank you,
first.
brother.
Thanks for being here.
You want me out already, bro?
Shout
You
out.
don't got no more questions?
Quick,
We
man,
got time.
Quick.
We got time. We got 10 more minutes. Come on now.
Quick.
What other questions?
Okay. Shit.
All right, how
we
you
can keep.
feel?
Don't delete this. Let's leave.
How
You got any questions for
we
me?
got 10 more minutes.
Okay.
I'm asking more questions.
Dynamik got a game right after this, so we had to get him in and out quickly. But we got 10 more
Trying to
minutes.
lose this fat, man.
Okay.
We gotta stay in the gym.
You got any questions for me, bro? Like,
How do you
anything?
feel? How do you feel about the Miami market? Where you from again?
I born and raised in Boston.
Boston.
Born and raised
Cold
in
that
Boston.
city,
yeah,
huh? Cold that. Miwe probably knows about that.
Oh man, man. So let me tell you about Boston. So I feel like in Boston I was comfortable, and one of the biggest and scariest words in life is being comfortable, bro. And I feel like I was in a box over there, man, because every new chapter and every new level I reached, it was always like a barrier, and it wasn't like a barrier that I couldn't surpass. It was like people. It's like, and then I come out here and it's just like the things I want and the place I want to be at. All I gotta do is talk to this person, showcase my talent, and I could touch it. It's right there.
Oh, so you're saying that there's barriers over there? People wouldn't let you pass those?
Yeah, man.
But why? Certain people, or that's just how Boston is?
I feel like that's how the politics is, in my eyes at least. That's my opinion. But I could be wrong, you feel me? Like, but that's just me. Cause I started DJing over there when I was like 17, 18. I used to be scared of the clubs, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, strictly private events.
I wanted to do it so bad. I made it
Strictly
happen.
private events, bro. And then I was at this private event one day, and this lady was there, and she saw me, and she looked nice, you feel me? She started walking up to me, and I was like, oh, damn, like, why is she walking up to me like this? And then she was like, yo, be in such and such place next Friday at this time. And that's how it started for me. I would never forget that, bro. And as time progressed, and, you know, as I started touching different clubs in Boston, I noticed, like, yo, it's all a box right here, bro. You feel me? Like, okay, I could go and travel to Lawrence, I could go up to Lincoln. These are different cities within Boston or Massachusetts. But I feel like I was still in a box. Like, I need to reach a next level. And that's what I felt like, bro, like, I need to challenge myself.
What made you want to move? Who told you to move to Miami? Who told you about Miami?
Shout out my boy Nova. Nova's probably he was one of my mentors and someone who like stuck by me while I was debating so much on moving over here. And he used to tell me every time we talked on the phone, move.
Get out of here,
Because he did the same thing.
Yeah.
He was a DJ in Boston, and he moved over here and he started killing it. Talking about like working for Spotify. Homeboy works for Amazon now, killing it, bro. He's hand in hand with these artists, and that goes to show, like, yo, let's say he would have stayed back in Boston, back in the hometown.
Doing the same shit.
Yeah, it's the same shit, bro. So it's like, I came out here June 2020, COVID, like right after COVID.
Oh,
but
man.
COVID was booming out here, like.
Oh man, it was lit.
COVID was booming out here, and people were still outside.
Man, that was the best
It's
time.
like it didn't even exist.
In the last 5 years, that has to be the best.
Oh,
not
yeah.
only money wise, but party wise for the nightlife. The money was just through the roof. If you didn't have money, you couldn't come to Miami. It was.
And then I noticed that, I was like, yo, bro, like, look, this is like, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic, I'm still networking and meeting more people in a week or 2 weeks than I have met my entire life in Boston.
Yeah, here
bro.
Miami is predominantly networking, man. Like,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
can literally have zero connections out here, and by the
Yeah.
end of the next month, you'll have at least 2 or 3 minimum.
And that's why I'd say I moved over here, man, is to elevate. And as you could see, man, shout out to you too, because you've helped me out. It's just been a growing process. I only have 2 years here.
Yeah,
and
no,
I
that's
feel
super
like
lit. You've done super
well.
well. I mean, the first time I heard you DJing, I asked Mario, I'm like, yo, who's this? I'm like, yo, he's, this DjDonStylez, man. He's lit. And then that's when I started seeing you around El Santo. But nah, man, you got your thing going, man. Just keep pushing this. This could turn into something, another income for you, and you never know where this can take you, man. And you got a great team, man.
For sure. Shout out Miwe, shout out Campe, shout out All In Studios.
Man, this studio is crazy.
Yeah,
man.
only more good things to come.
3-in-1, baby.
3-in-1. Oh yeah, we're gonna tap in. I'm gonna add all those tags to the end of this video.
So yeah, man, just keep grinding, man. That's it. But I mean, it's pretty crazy that you in 2 years you were able to do that. Now, man, I've been here.
Oh, Mario been out here for 5 years, bro. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? So this is like that
5 years,
me.
Mario.
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah, he said he moved out here. I think DJing for 5 years.
Oh, okay.
DJing for 5 years. You feel me? So it's just like, but DJing in Miami for 5 years.
I
You know
could
what I'm
have sworn I
saying?
known him for a longer time.
He said he moved out here at an earlier age, but he's only been DJing for 5 years out here. That's what he said. Unless I got to go back and watch that video again.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know about that one. Or it might be 5 years. It might be 5 years, to be honest.
So it's
5
like,
years
yo,
was what, 27,
What are we, 23?
2017,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. 2017 around there.
Maybe he has been DJing 5 years.
And it's
shit.
just like, yo, the possibilities are endless.
Man, he's killing it if it's 5 years, man.
feel me?
That's my boy. He's killing it.
Yo, nah, bro. Anything else?
That's about it, man.
Yo,
Any other questions you got?
What type of baseball? You got a baseball game?
No, it's a soccer game.
Soccer game?
I play ball, but I switched over to soccer, man. More cardio.
Word, bro.
Yeah.
Love.
Man. Appreciate you guys,
Thanks for
man.
asking me that, bro. I appreciate that, bro.
Anytime.
VidaDeDon, thank you, y'all.
Dynamik, man. We out.
Yes, sir.